But we begin with Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel on Capitol Hill, where the political smoke still has not cleared. Good evening, Mike.
Well, Brett, good evening. Kathleen Sebelius defended the rollout of the president's health care law, but said ultimately she is accountable.
I am as frustrated and angry as anyone with the flawed launch of healthcare.gov. So let me say directly to these Americans, you deserve better. I apologize.
Chairman Fred Upton accused Sebelius and others of false advertising prior to the healthcare.gov launch.
Over the months leading up to October 1 launch, the Secretary and her colleagues at HHS repeatedly looked us in the eye and testified that everything was on track.
After a lot of finger-pointing in recent weeks, Republican Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee pressed on who is to blame and asked if it was any of the top Medicare officials.
Michelle Snyder is the one responsible for this debacle.
Well, excuse me, Congresswoman, Michelle Snyder is not responsible for the debacle. Hold me accountable for the debacle.
Okay.
I'm responsible.
And more than 4 weeks after launch, the website was taken offline again last night and remained out of commission all morning.
The program has crashed and burned at least 3 times, and the user is still having problems. It's been down the whole time you've been testifying. The system is down at this moment.
Fixing it by the end of November is the administration's goal, with some expressing the concern about the ultimate price tag on what's been an expensive launch so far.
We have spent about $118 million on the website itself, and about $56 million has been expended on other IT to support the web.
Security is also an issue. This September 27th memo signed by Medicare Administrator Marilyn Tavenner says that the security control assessment was not completed days before the launch, which, quote, constitutes a risk that must be accepted and mitigated. House Intelligence Chairman Mike Rogers says low-level attempts at hacking have been successful and called for much more comprehensive testing.
Yes or no, has an end-to-end security test on healthcare.gov went live, yes or no?
I will find out exactly what testing they're doing.
Some Democrats suggested while the rollout has been rough, the law is helping.
The Affordable Care Act is working. It has been improving the health security of millions of Americans for the past 3 years.
One female lawmaker mocked an Obamacare provision that would include maternity coverage for men.
To the best of your knowledge, has a man ever delivered a baby?
You know, ladies, time has expired.
And another said Obamacare is taking away personal choice.
Some people like to drive a Ford, not a Ferrari, and some people like to drink out of a red Solo cup, not a crystal stem.
There's clearly a belief among Republicans that at some point and after some cost, the website will be functional, so critics are taking aim at weaknesses of the actual law. Brett?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill. Mike, thank you.